Erev Tov, good evening. My name is Susie Gelman, and I proudly serve as the board chair of Israel Policy Forum. Thanks to all of you for being here tonight, and thank you for supporting our work. I want to especially thank all of the board members and advisory council members of Israel Policy Forum who are here with us this evening, as well as our event committee members. Could I ask our board to just stand up for a second, please, so we can acknowledge you? Thank you. Thank you all for joining us to honor my very dear friend, Israel Policy Forum's Vice Chairman, Bob Goodkind, to recognize Jim Wolfenson for all of his efforts towards Middle East peace, and to hear from the Honorable Tzipi Livni, who has been a tireless champion for Israel's future. And I would add, Tzipi literally flew in just for this event. She arrived this morning, and she's leaving to fly back to Israel tonight. So thank you, Tzipi. Our cause, Israel Policy Forum's vision, is a secure, Jewish, and democratic state of Israel. Our mission is to support the goal of a viable two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict that would provide for Israel's security needs and ensure that Israel remains secure, Jewish, and democratic. We seek to elevate the discourse and to educate policymakers in Washington, opinion shapers, and leaders in the Jewish community nationwide. But our mission, a viable two-state solution, remains under assault and is becoming ever more elusive. As positions harden in Jerusalem and Ramallah, and as the administration has taken numerous steps that have only made the path toward meaningful negotiations that much harder. The most recent example is the decision just last week to close the U.S. consulate in East Jerusalem and lump all Palestinian constituent services under the rubric of the U.S. Embassy, a move that further indicates to Israelis and Palestinians that the United States is no longer serious about seeking a two-state solution or playing a credible role to diffuse tensions and advance a viable resolution to the conflict. Today, it is critical that together with our friends and colleagues in Israel, we make our case to policymakers, opinion shapers, and community leaders. Although the ultimate deal is not attainable in the current political environment, Israelis, Palestinians, and the United States must work to preserve, advance, and ultimately achieve a two-state solution. In short, there is no other solution. The task ahead is enormously difficult, but giving up on our mission would have disastrous implications for Israel's future, for the U.S.-Israel alliance, and for the Israel-diaspora relationship. We must not allow that to happen. At this especially challenging moment, our organization is committing itself to a set of core values that will drive our work going forward. I would like to share these values with you tonight. Our first value is intellectual integrity. We believe that facts matter, now more than ever. Yes, facts do matter. And that credible and honest information is critical to understanding these difficult and complex issues. Research is important. Our work will continue to be rooted in policy analysis developed by an array of leading Israeli and American security and policy experts. Second, forthrightness. We cannot sugarcoat the challenges we face today. They are indeed significant. We must communicate directly and honestly about how to overcome them. Our work is therefore based on constructive, pragmatic proposals, not political sloganeering. Our third value is partnership. We believe in collaborative efforts by the United States and Israel, by Israelis and Palestinians, and by organizations throughout the American Jewish landscape. We at Israel Policy Forum are committing today to always seek to work in partnership with Israelis and Israeli organizations like the Commanders for Israel Security, with an array of Washington-based policy organizations, and with American Jewish organizations nationwide. Working in partnership, we will strive to create a more constructive discourse in Washington and in the Jewish community, engaging leaders from across political, denominational, and generational spectrums. Fourth, Zionism. We are proud to be pro-Israel. We believe that the U.S.-Israel alliance must remain strong and that ensuring the future of Israel-diaspora relations is critical to the future of both of our communities. Our positions and our work will always be rooted in a deep commitment to Israel's security. But please mark my words, being pro-Israel does not mean cheerleading on behalf of policies and actions that are at odds with Israel's Jewish, democratic, and secure future. We reserve the right to wear the pro-Israel mantle proudly and out of love for the state and the people of the Jewish homeland. And since in the Torah, matters of supreme importance are often repeated, I'm going to say this again. We reserve the right to wear the pro-Israel mantle proudly and out of love for the state and the people of the Jewish homeland. Our last core value is perseverance. We must work to safeguard the two-state solution against those who would wish to undermine it. We must then work to advance it. Then we must support achieving a negotiated two-state agreement. And finally, we must support its implementation and sustain it. The road ahead is far from easy, but we are proud to move forward on this path, to continue in the tradition of the Jewish people in our steadfast commitment to Zion, to persevere in focused pursuit of our mission. These are the values that drive our work. They will serve to shape our analysis, our policy resources, our public programs, and our engagement with leaders in Washington and in the Jewish community. I welcome you to join us in our commitment to these values and to our mission. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for demonstrating your support for this work by being here this evening. Now I am pleased to introduce the next video. We at Israel Policy Forum are especially proud of the work this past year of IPF Atid, our new and rapidly growing young professionals network. Just this past week, our first ever Charles Bronfman IPF Atid Conveners Summit gathered 25 young professional leaders from across North America to engage in sessions with top officials, analysts, community leaders, and to strategize how best to engage their networks in support of our mission. Through IPF Atid, and by the way, there are many Atidniks here tonight, and I hope you get to meet some of them afterwards. I should ask all of you to stand up, and I'll do that later. Israel Policy Forum is proud to support emerging leaders in our community, and this video shows why. Thank you all again, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.